Guardians game over this afternoon. First of three against Kansas City Royals. They're going to get the full Corey Roddick experience tonight. I might be checking in with him from around the corner. I'm not sure yet. That's TBA. The Cox Out pregame starts tonight, 7 o'clock, Monday Night Football to roll it out. Browns are in Pittsburgh, so I'll head over to around the corner with MMS and Bud Light around 7 o'clock. People referring to that woman as it's MILF Springer. Alan Poundcake is the only person on the show right now without kids. Why is he giving parental advice?
Because that's what he does.
Well, not only that, but his experience hews closest to a spoiled kid. Because his mom, a single mom, he's the only child of a single mom on the show. She, by his account, very, very hyper-focused on the two of them. Overcompensating. Well, not overcompensating.
No,
trying to compensate for dad not being around.
No, you're right. Overcompensating for dad not being around. So Christmases, again, I don't know how my mom did it. We never wanted for anything, and she never made it seem like we were poor because we lived like rich kids. We were middle class, but we lived like rich kids. All my friends would want to stay over my house because we had cable.
Right.
We had cable. My mom would go out and buy like all our favorite snack food or like breakfast foods when we had people over. So I understand my mom's hustle. You only have limited time to parent because you got to work. And then we once we were old enough to like watch ourselves, she just kind of let us watch ourselves.
A lot of people reacting, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but a lot of people reacting to Kobe Altman getting an OVI over the weekend. He's the president of basketball operations. That's the PBO to you and me over there at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mike from Parma wanted to know, because he refused the breathalyzer, but they had to have put him through some paces. Mike from Parma wanted to know if the cop asked him to touch his nose with his whole finger.
No, the one right next to it.
Right. Well, it's important, again, devotion to accuracy. It's very important to get those facts straight. You don't want to malign somebody unfairly. Alan, that kid, the quarterback, said that he picked his mom up because she didn't jump into his arms. Now, is that more or less creepy?
No. If he initiated it, then that's not creepy. Because you don't know, some moms do that. Like, some parents, I find it weird when, and this is probably because I have a dad, I've never seen a dad kiss their son like on the lips or on the forehead.
Good
I'm just saying.
you.
So to me,
I always kissed my dad in the lips.
Yeah, that's
and
weird.
I don't
to me.
No, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's weird to
I did once by accident and I hated it.
You tripped and your face fell
Well,
into
I just,
your dad's face?
Went to like give him a kiss on the cheek, but like he turned and I kissed him on the lips and I go, no.
If my dad tried to kiss me, I'd call the police. I'm like, I'm calling the police.
Yeah, but then they're going to show up and shoot you.
Calling the police.
Get your hands off me, sucker. He's like, I think he's your father.
He's coming right for us.
He still tried to shut up.
Now, that video, and people are like, oh, that video's old. It is a month old. I didn't know that. I mean, it's just now making the rounds. I don't have an inside track on this. You know, I'm seeing it the same time as everybody else. Maybe it first made the rounds in Utah and then went out in concentric circles. I don't know. But, no, I don't know how that started, and I don't know.
I can tell you how it ended.
My dad's dead, Bill.
Not that one.
Oh. What one?
So the video of the mom and the son.
Oh. Listen, no one.
She was teaching him how to be the man of the house.
Yeah. Nobody is implying. I don't think anyone's implying that there's something weird going on there other than that. But if he picked his mom up, listen, man, you know, who's to say what's weird?
And also, like, when you have a mom that, like, my mom is a regular mom. If I had a hot mom, I don't know how I'd act around it. Like, I don't know how to respond.
Well,
I like to
thing
think
is,
like, oh, gross, it's my mom.
Because
but I don't have a hot mom.
You
like, my
don't,
mom didn't put her boobs out and stuff like that.
Sue's pretty cute. You don't know that until your friends tell you. Right?
I mean,
you're not like, oh, my mom is going to be, you know.
How would you respond And I'm saying if everyone is of age here, how would you respond if your mom was seeing one of your friends?
I'd be so happy.
Seeing one of my friends.
Like, say, you went to college and you brought your roommate home and it was a Lifetime movie situation where she was like, oh, wow, your roommate is really cute.
Is my dad dead in this situation?
Yeah,
or
just say dad is, say they got divorced or whatever.
divorced or dead?
Yeah, my dad is dead. I mean,
Okay.
who are you posing this scenario to? Me or
you? How would
well,
you
my
feel if
dad
one
is
of your-
dead and his isn't. So
But does that go against a friend code? Seeing seeing one of your friend's moms?
now I'm fine with him. If one of my friends wants to date my mom, I'm all for it.
I can't even conjure that scenario up in the hypothetical.
I'm just saying. if
My
you're
mom
in
is
college-
75 years old. When I was in college,
Yeah, say you brought your roommate home and she was like, your roommate's
She
cute.
said she was the hot mom.
My
They
mom
started
was
texting and then
No.
you're like, wow, your mom's just she's so wise.
my
and-
mom had my sister when my mom was 40. My mom and I would be at the mall when I was a senior in high school, and she was pregnant, and people would come up to us and go, "Congratulations," because my mom look, and I go, "Oh no, this is
That's
my
my
mom.
mom."
This is not my child." People be like, "Oh, congratulate." No, she had my sister when I was in my freshman year. When? Freshman year in college? January of '89 is when my sister was born. So yeah, I was in winter break. So the second half of my freshman year in college. So she was pregnant when I was a senior in high school. And so anytime we go anywhere, people didn't know. They'd be like, oh, I go, no. Because my mom looked really young. She's 39. Looked really young.
I think it's on principle. If something like that happened, it's on site. Like I would have to fight you at least once.
If I dated your mom,
Yeah, I'd probably have to pull a knife on you.
why?
or
I'd
do
treat her
something.
good.
It doesn't matter. It's just on site.
On site.
Let me ask you this. Is your mom allergic to felt?
I don't know.
What about chalk?
Figure that out. Well, first you got to figure that out. If she's allergic to felt. Because she's going to get
I wouldn't tell
felt
you.
up.
I wouldn't tell you like the details. I wouldn't be like, oh, she likes little neck kisses or
Uh,
having her hair pulled or anything.
See, and that's why we have to be on site. You understand now, Alan? Now we have to swing. We don't have to work.
Swing. That's
on site.
that's a whole other thing.
Oh,
You want to throw hands? Let's throw hands.
yeah, we have to throw hands.
Let's do it.
Alan Poundcake's mom had to work extra hard to allow him to suck down all those gummy worms. Well, that's a bit of a stretch. I don't know that one
were
has to
cheap.
do with the other.
Yeah,
Get
gummy
'em
worms
at
are-
Save a Lot or Dollar General. Like candy is not expensive. It's very unhealthy. for you.
Everything's
It's very
expensive
cheap.
now. But back then, no.
Right. Hold on. Had to finish my gummy worm. Would have to run out and go. Again, the Amish people, we would always buy their sweets. Ice cream truck. Like, always money for that as a kid.
Have you heard this clip, Bill, from the new Poundcake podcast?
Oh, we finally put out another
Oh, yeah,
episode?
new one. Yeah. It's on the iHeartRadio app, which I'm being told is an amazing piece of digital
Never
equipment.
has
Your
problems.
app totally sucks.
No, not you, sir. I mean everyone else.
Your app totally sucks.
Oh, come on. Everybody's a critic.
I never ever wanted to be a man. I wanted to be a pretty lady.
Now I'm in a better mood. Have you heard the Sitting song? See, the guy went viral on TikTok. And this is a guy who cranks out a lot of content, but he just happened to strike gold with a song about sitting. And so people are remixing it, and he's doing like a fake Latino accent or something. And he put his, have you seen this where he put his face through the filter where the eyes bug out and the mouth is real big?
I
And
don't
it's
think
just
I
a
have
song
seen
about
this.
sitting. How great sitting is.
Sirim, Sirim is the opposite of standing. Sitting is the opposite of running around. And sitting is a wonderful thing to do because you sitting. Sitting is the opposite of standing on your head. Sitting is the opposite of hanging from a barber. Sitting is a wonderful thing to do. I got one thing to say. I think that sitting is something that people say it is bad. But you know that sitting is actually good because you deserve to relax. It's kind of like a nap. It's kind of like something else, but it is actually just sitting. Sitting is the opposite of standing. Sitting is the opposite of running around.
Yeah.
But you deserve to sit.
You deserve to sit.
Sitting is
the opposite of standing.
is so funny.
You're welcome for that earworm. You're going to be wise. Sitting is the opposite of standing. Sitting is the opposite of running
Oh,
around.
I would have requested that last night from Herb.
Yeah. Hey, could you play sitting is the opposite of standing around? I don't know that one. And then you could have yelled out, bull shrimp.
Yep. Got another big laugh.
Sitting. Sitting is the opposite of standing.
Sitting is the opposite of standing. Sitting is the opposite of running around. And sitting is a wonderful thing to do because you sitting. Sitting is the opposite of standing on your head. Sitting is the opposite of hanging from a barber. Sitting is a wonderful.
Some of the remixes are good too.
Sitting is the opposite of standing.
Here, look at this guy. I'll show you the video.
Sitting is the opposite of running around. And sitting is a wonderful thing to do.
Yeah. The
Very
guy
funny.
who runs the account is Brian Jordan Alvarez, and he's already, I think, a big deal on TikTok, but he just, he hit the jackpot with it. And then, of course, other people have covered it.
One thing to say, I think that sitting is something that people say it is bad. But you know that sitting is actually good
I don't like
because
that.
you deserve to relax. It's kind of like a nap. It's
What's that?
Did you have two playing at the same time?
I
or-
might have. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me get these covers in here. People are doing.
I got one thing to say. I think sitting something that people say is bad.
No, I want to hear him over music. It's the mashups that are good.
Yeah.
Sitting is the opposite of standing. Sitting is the opposite of running around. Sitting is a wonderful thing to do.
See, some people, he's provided them new lyrics for their bedroom pop, their SoundCloud music. But some people have remixed it in various styles.
Sitting is the opposite of standing. Sitting is the opposite of running around. And sitting is a wonderful thing to
Little J-pop fusion.
Sitting is the opposite of standing on your head. Sitting is the opposite of hanging from a barber. Sitting is a wonderful thing to do. I got one thing to say. I think that sitting is something that
Now, let's not let the meaning of it get buried underneath all the pomp and circumstance. Because he's spitting facts here. Sitting is the opposite of standing.
But can it be? But wouldn't walking be the opposite of running?
Sitting is the opposite of standing. Sitting is the opposite of running around. Sitting is a wonderful thing. Your body deserves a nap.
Deserves.
Deserves. But listen, I think that I guess
pro
he's
sitting and I'm pro nap, so I love this song.
yeah, he's a
I'm
comedian.
not usually a lyrics guy, but in this case, the lyrics are hitting home.
The lyrics are all there are. Yeah,
Mhm.
I guess he's a comedian. He had roles in Will and Grace, which is a long time ago, and he was in the movie Megan, about the robot who's running around
Oh,
killing
yeah.
people. Terrible movie. Way overrated. There was a period of time earlier in the year where everybody was talking about Megan, and it was just it was so silly and not in a fun way. But sitting is the opposite of standing.
Sure is.
And he has had a big old hit with this. And everybody's taking it and running with it. I also like, somebody sent me this. This is a piece of video that has been dug up. It's from the 70s. It is an Australian reporter who has gone out to confront a landlord for being racist. Because this guy posted a want ad for tenants, and it says, "No Asians, thank you." And so this Australian TV crew
Is this
goes
an
out.
Australian or the guy that founded the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation?
Jan Wenner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jan Wenner. They kicked him off the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame board or something, right?
Yep.
Because he said that black artists and female artists weren't as articulate as other artists, and so that's why I'm like, I don't get where he's coming from there, and I don't think a lot of people got where he was coming from. But yeah, Jan Wenner, who was the publisher of Rolling Stone magazine, and so he put a book out about his life. I mean, he's a cornerstone of a lot of rock journalism. He was one of the co-founders of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation. They've removed him from the board because I guess there's a passage in his book or whatever. This is a guy who retired, sold Rolling Stone, and made a lot of money. But they're pulling, and I don't know if it's out of context or not, but they're pulling the quote where he said that a lot of black and female artists just weren't as articulate in getting their point across in rock. I'm like, dude, like black musicians are the entire basis of rock music. Half of Led Zeppelin's catalog is reworked blues covers. So I'm not sure where he's coming from. Anyway, whoever sent me this clip of the Australian reporter who goes out to confront a guy because he put no Asians in his post.
This Highgate isn't the one in London, it's a suburb of Adelaide, but it's the advert's last sentence that brought out a local TV reporter's crusading instincts.
I'd just like to ask you a few questions about the house you've got for sale.
Well, I'd rather not answer it.
Why not?
Because I don't want to. I'm not going to spell my business to anybody over there. No,
well, I'm not interested in how much you want for the house. I'm just interested in why you don't want any Asians to buy it and move in.
Well, because the simple reason they're too lazy.
Why don't you want Asians moving into your house?
Because I don't like the Asians, that's all there is.
You don't want them in your place?
They're just a mob of crooks, that's all they are.
And that there's a law...
What's that?
Did you see how they spelled Asians?
Ayshens.
Why do they spell it like
Because I think that the closed captioning was doing it phonetically, maybe?
Okay. I didn't know if I was like, I know Australia, they have a different sort of customs, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
So he's like, why don't you want Asians renting?
Or against what you're doing?
Well, no one has told me that, and I mean to say even the Asians...
You think it's wrong?
Even the Asians himself, he said, I can have my sign up, if I get a buyer, I can sell it.
But you won't sell it to an Asian person?
If they come up with a buyer, yes. All they're interested about is just to put the sign up. That's all. I've had agents, I haven't knocked them back.
What would... Oh, no, agents. Did you know
Asians, I'm sorry. Well, that's a bad expression.
Is that what you say, no Asians?
No.
You say no agents.
Agents, sorry.
No agents, not Asians. And the guy's like, they can't even understand each other, Australians. No, I said Asians. No Asians. No agents. Oh.
Agents? What do they mean by agents, though?
I was like,
how's it like realty agents? So
think about doing an expose.
Yeah, this guy gets out there, man. He's frothing at the mouth. He's like, oh, I got this guy.
That's hilarious.
He's like, no, not Asians. Agents. Oh, okay. And then he shows him.
Crikey.
He shows him the ad. He goes, see where it says Asians? The guy's like, no, care about that. Trying to get this place rented out. Staff lets flats. Alan, my friend's mom, was a chaperone for the 3rd grade field trip. I told him his mom had huge knockers, and his reply was simply, dude, and walked away. Super awkward, but learned what not to do that day. Your mom has huge knockers.
So,
knock, who's there?
Yeah, your mom's sweater hanging on for dear life. Yeah. Laying is the opposite of standing, Alan. Well, say what you want, but to this guy, sitting is the opposite of standing. I'm
going to
go with the guy that wrote a song.
Yeah.
Who
might have fight with him.
Sitting is a wonderful thing to do because you sitting. Sitting is the opposite of standing on your head. Sitting is the opposite of hanging from a barbell. Sitting is a wonderful thing to do.
hanging from a barbell. Is that what he says? Sitting is the opposite of hanging from a barbell. All right. Well, a
It's
little
definitely
nod
not the
to-
same, is it?
Yeah. Well, nod to CrossFitting there. Okay, I got to take a break. Want to get the last word in before I shove off. Cox Out tonight is around the corner, 7 o'clock in Lakewood. You get the full Corey Roddick experience tonight after 6:30. The Guardians came behind us for the day. You want to get the last word in, shoot a text.